Coronation Street fans have made a demand for more after Carla Connor took girlfriend DS Lisa Swain's job to become detective following Audie Allahan's disastrous party. Earlier this week, viewers saw Audie throwing a party at No. 7 Coronation Street after some encouragement from future stepmom Bernie Winter to shake off his boring image. However, things didn't go to plan when Brodie Michaelis showed up with a plan of selling LSD. Audie was furious and threw him out, but the hallucinogenic drugs remained, and Summer Spellman suggested she, Audie, and Nina Lucas take some as she had it before in America. Audie divided the LSD into 3 cups, and while Summer and Nina knocked back theirs, Audie was distracted by an incident, and when he returned, he realized someone accidentally took his drink. Eventually, Audie realized it was Lauren who had picked up his drink by accident, and she was in a bad way as she tried to escape the thoughts that her abuser, Joel Deering, was back on the cobbles and ended up locking herself in Underworld. While Audie did eventually come to her aid, taking her back to No. 7 to try and sleep it off, it became clear during Wednesday's, June 25, Corey, that Lauren wasn't well. As she emerged from her slumber, Carla was already round and quizzing Audie on what had happened, having seen him sniffing around the factory. As Lauren appeared from upstairs, she admitted she didn't feel well before collapsing into a heap on the floor. It was Carla who stayed by her side in hospital, and after assuming she had been drunk the night before, Carol soon realized that Lauren was feeling just how she once felt when she was secretly drugged with LSD by killer Stephen Reed. The factory boss sprang into action and insisted to Lisa that Lauren needed to take a drug sample as she thought she could have been spiked. It was the scenes between Lauren and Carla that soon got fans talking as they hailed the latter once again being a motherly figure, having recently become a stepmom to Lisa's teenage daughter Betsy. The story began innocuously enough. Audie Allahan, keen to shed his buttoned-up image, decided to host a small gathering at No. 7. He enlisted the help of his soon-to-be stepmother, Bernie Winter, recently returned to Weatherfield with her trademark Twinings tea and larrikin spirit. Eager to support Audie, Bernie chirped, "You deserve to let loose, love," and encouraged him to invite a few trusted faces over. But the best-laid plans went awry when Brodie Michaelis rolled up unannounced, carrying a clandestine package of LSD. Brodie, an enigmatic figure with a murky past, offered the hallucinogenic tabs under the guise of just a bit of fun. Ever curious and craving novelty, Summer Spellman egged on Audie and Nina Lucas to partake. What none of them anticipated was that Lauren, already battling trauma from her past abuse, would unwittingly swallow what was meant for Audie. As Summer and Nina plunged into their cups, Audie's attention snapped away, and in a cruel twist of fate, Lauren became the accidental guinea pig. What transpired next was pure chaos. The LSD took hold of Lauren with a vengeance. Memories she had locked away, particularly of her abuser Joel Deering, surfaced in horrifying, vivid detail. Cornered by her own mind, she fled the party, racing through Weatherfield's silent streets until she slunk into the sanctuary of the Underworld factory. Inside those familiar factory walls, Lauren's psyche fractured. She locked herself in, desperately trying to keep the visions at bay. Fortunately, Audie realized something was amiss after spotting her signature purple boots outside the door. Guided by worry and scribbled instructions from Summer about where Lauren might have gone, he forced the lock open and brought her back to No. 7. But it was Carla who truly held the pieces of the moment together. Arriving at the Allahan home to investigate odd noises, she found Lauren comatose on the sofa. Remembering her own horrific LSD spike at the hands of Stephen Reed, a storyline that sent shockwaves through Coronation Street when it aired, she immediately recognized the signs. Viewers with long memories were taken back to 2016, when Carla Connor's own brushes with LSD-like drugs formed one of the show's most harrowing arcs. Secretly drugged by the psychopathic Stephen Reed, Carla suffered terrifying hallucinations that left her questioning her reality. The storyline not only showcased Alison King's extraordinary range, as Carla oscillated between clarity and terror, but it also cemented the character's resilience. In 2025, the stakes felt just as high. Carla knelt beside Lauren, her heart pounding as she gently checked Lauren's pulse. Memories of her own hospitalization, Grey's Anatomy episodes spent strapped to gurneys, eyes dilated and mind lost, flashed across her vision. Carla's maternal instincts kicked in immediately. She helped Audie call for an ambulance, her voice calm but urgent, while Lisa Swain assembled a weapons report.